Okay, 1/3 of the way done, but the hardest part is done. Table below shows the number of pizzas sold per hour. Complete the table. Sorry, doing laundry and it's noisy. Okay, complete the table. I see a pattern of 2, 4, 6, 8. This looks like it's increasing by 18 each time. 36 plus 18 is 54. Okay, now we need to write an equation. Write an equation to find hours for any number of pizzas sold. So I need to find hours. No. H for hours. P for pizza. And there's a bunch of info in the table. I don't need to rewrite any of that. So what I like to do is I like to start with what I'm trying to find on the left side. So again, we're trying to find hours. So hours equals pizzas, basically. Hours equals pizzas. Okay. So let's look at what's happening here. So when hours is 2, pizza, write an equation to find hours for any number of pizzas sold. So when hours is 2, pizzas is 18. So basically I have to get smaller. I have to take 18 and I need to get it to 2. So I think I can do that. I look at 18 and 2. I can do that by dividing 18 by 2 to get 9. So I think I have to divide pizzas by 9. Okay, now I don't know if I'm right, so I'm going to go and I'm going to test this out. So let's try the second column here. Okay, in this case, H is 4. Pizzas is 36 in this example, divided by 9. 36 divided by 9 equals 4. Boom. Okay, so now I'm going to look at the next one. Write an equation to find pizzas for the number of hours. Okay, so find pizzas. Okay, and I know all this other business again. So I'm just going to write H and P. Okay, so this time I want to find pizza. So pizza goes over here, and I got hours over on this side. So let's use this first example. So I know, basically, I'm going to have 18 on this side equals 2 pizzas. What do I have to do to 2 to get it to 18? I got to multiply it by 9. So I can write it 2 different ways. P equals 9H, shorthand for algebra. And then let's test it out. Let's use P equals 36. And 9 times 4. So 9 times 4 is 36. Boom. Okay. So I got my 2 equations built. Let me just double check if you can see this. Okay, so I'm going to fold this now. Let's see it. All right. So next, we've got to make a graph of this information. So I got to figure out, this is my X, this is my Y. Y looks like it's standing up, so it goes in the vertical. And I got to figure out where to put pizza in hours. Okay, well, pizzas, I have to ask myself, do pizzas, the number of pizzas depend on the number of hours, or do the number of hours depend on the number of pizzas? Pizza depends on hours. So hours goes on my independent axis or the horizontal. Hours. Pizzas goes here. And I ask myself, are there special units? Nope. This would actually be time. Time could actually be my thing, and my unit would be hours. Okay, and then I've got to come up with a snappy title that tells me what both my variables are. How about pizzas per hour? Boom, very snappy. Okay, now I'm going to flip up for a minute to look at what we could count by. But first, actually, I'm going to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Okay, and it's a square, so it's going to be 12 over here. And I'm going to go, okay, x, I need to go to 8y to 72. X goes to 8y to 72, and I got 12. Okay, so if I just compare 12 to 8, I can tell that I can't get crazy and do a lot of other things besides count by ones. So I'm going to start here, 0. Common error people make is not putting the numbers on the line. Number goes right where the line intersects. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Am I going to be able to get 8 on there? Yep, there's 8. Perfect. I'm not using all of it, but pretty close. Then 72 is the last piece of data I get on here. If I look at 12 and 72, I can see that 72 is a multiple of 12. So 72 divided by 12 gives me 6. Okay, I can actually skip count by 6s. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72. Okay, just double check. And all of these, again, are where the line intersects, not in between. All right, now I'm going to cheat and look at another sheet I have with the data on there so you can still see my graph. My first point is 2 and 18, so I'm going to go over 2, up 18, and make a dot. Then I'm going to go over 4, up 36, make a point, over 6, up 54, make a point, over 8, up 72. Okay, now what we should see is a line. Okay, my first point could be 0, 0, so I'm going to add a 0 or a dot there. And I'm going to go ahead and connect these because I can do that because these are each equivalent ratios. 218 is equivalent to 436. So they change by the same amount on the graph. I need to find out how many pizzas in 3 hours, and I know all the information above, and so my find is pizzas in 3 hours. So I gotta ask myself, does it make more sense to use my H equals pizzas divided by 9 or pizzas equals 9 divided times H? Since I'm trying to find pizzas, I want to use my pizza finding formula. Okay, so if I plug in for what I have, which is hours, 9 times 3, pizzas equals 27. In 3 hours, we can make 27 pizzas. 27 pizzas. Okay, now another thing that I can do is I can look up here on my graph and I can go to 3 and I can go up, and if I put a line right here where it intersects, then if I put a line where it intersects the line and I look over, the difference between 30 and 24 is 6. So if I were to divide 6 by 2, cut it in half, it'd be 3. 24 plus 3 is 27. So that verifies that I correctly found this.